the Superstition Mountains, where massive boulders and jagged rocks hide a beautiful valley. A thriving ecosystem with all kinds of plants blooming in stark contrast to the red rocks around them. Wild succulents tucked in crevices, while enormous saguaro tower over you as you explore. The entire journey was nothing short of spectacular, from the bottom all the way to the top at 5,057 feet. It was also one of my most challenging, with loose rocks, parts with no trails, and very steep. At one point I even had to climb straight up. To top it off, I had a scary race off the top with a thunderstorm. This mountain really threw it all at me. Thanks for watching and enjoy the journey. Good morning. We're here at the Superstition Mountains this time, and we're going to be hiking to the top, standing at 5,057 feet. From the reviews, it seems like it's a pretty difficult trail with lots of loose rock and loose dirt all the way up to the top. But first we have to get through a little stretch that's really popular because it's the hieroglyphic trail. And that'll be pretty exciting to see. Now these mountains look unreal. I've never seen them in person besides from like way out from the city. But seeing them in person, the rock formations, it's incredible. And I'm so excited to be here and to see what we're gonna see. Let's go. This is one of the most beautiful hikes I've ever been on. And this saguaro back here, it's the biggest one I've ever seen. It's gotta be 25, 30 feet tall, and it's unreal. The second I left where the hieroglyphs are, the trail just went like super steep all of a sudden. We're going like straight up. This trail's a bitch, okay? It was supposed to be like completely cloudy all day, but it's kind of like spotty. And let me tell you, when that sun comes back out, it feels like it's 90 degrees out here, even though it's only like 75. And there's some parts where the wind is blowing right now, but There's some spots where it gets blocked and I feel like I'm in an oven. It's horrible, but at least it doesn't last long. That's the good thing, because if I didn't have wind during this whole thing, it would not be happening. So I'm taking a break next to my friend over here, this little saguaro. So cute. And earlier I was regretting bringing my pants and my long sleeve shirt because it was so hot, but now that I just went a little bit further than the popular part of the trail, there's brush rubbing all over me, so I'm glad I did it. I brought it, because if I didn't, I'd be getting scratched up to shit. There's also a lot more blooms with the cactus going on over here on these mountains. Everything has buds, like all the prickly pear cactus. I've seen a couple that are open, but the rest still have to open in the next coming weeks. But I saw a few cholla that had some spent buds. I forgot the name for a second, but the hedgehog cactus clusters, they had some blooms on them too. But they were all spent. I didn't see any that were still coming, so it looks like we missed those, unfortunately. This is amazing, you guys. Giant chain cholla tree. Awesome. This is my first time seeing a succulent in the wild, and it's super exciting. It's very tiny, got some blue on it, and it's got some flowers, and they're adorable. This is the most dense-filled desert landscape I've ever seen. I didn't know they could be like this. I mean, this is thriving, this ecosystem over here. So many plants and bushes and flowers, and everything's green. And there's flowers all over, just like this tree right next to me. Got some beautiful flowers all over it. The green with the red rock is outstanding, and this has definitely taken place for the top hikes that I've been on, because this is unreal. I didn't think the desert could look so good. My hike just got 10 times better because a whole bunch of clouds came in, so no more sun, and it got a lot more windy, so we're in the best place right now, best case scenario. We got some buds coming on this cholla cactus right here. Very, very exciting. And I think they're the same kind that I have at my house. So I'm just gonna show you mine because at home, mine is blooming and these look like they're gonna be purple too. Absolutely beautiful. The display is incredible. It really is worth seeing them in person. It's unfortunate we couldn't see this one, but I got one at home. Well, you guys, we got an unexpected turn of events. It's sprinkling right now, and hopefully it doesn't come down any harder because I didn't bring, look, it starts coming down harder as I said that. So I'm gonna put my camera in my bag real quick because I didn't bring anything to protect me from rain because it wasn't supposed to rain until like way later in the day, like 6 o'clock. And even then it wasn't even sure it was gonna rain, so. So right here I found a little group of really cute flowers. They look like chamomile. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it is, but absolutely beautiful. First time seeing them on this trail. So it stopped raining. It was just a quick little burst. But after it rained, it got like super quiet. Just listen. It's kind of creepy whenever it gets like that, where it gets super quiet out of nowhere. Just had my first slip. And I caught on camera, unfortunately. Oh, I think that's time to stop for a second and then continue. Because these steps are huge boulders. And it's kind of like, I don't know which side is the actual path. But we're going up what looks like a wash. Obviously there's no water on it right now, but when it rains heavy, I'm sure that it comes down. But this is a pretty difficult trail. I mean, I have to use both my hands for some of it. Just to give you guys an example, I have to go up this right here. This is the steepest trail I have ever done. It's no fucking joke right here. And I'm looking at how much I got left to go. and we're pretty close to the top, which means the rest of it from here on out is going to be really steep. And look at these incredible rock formations behind me. They're just giant pillars everywhere. I feel like I'm in a whole new world right now. Like, look at that whole ridge line right there. It's unreal. I found the tiniest little hedgehog. It's just got like one single stem on it, and it's got a flower, so we get to see one in person. It's super exciting. Check it out. We're getting there. Top's right over here. I don't know if it's this one or the one right behind it, but we're pretty close. This part is so steep and so slippery. It's just a bunch of these giant rocks that are all broken up and just slippery, falling everywhere. This is so beautiful though. The echo is crazy in here. Listen. Woo! I don't know if it picked it up, but it echoes pretty loud in here. All right, let's finish this. Oh my fucking God, you guys. This view back here behind the mountain was better than I imagined it would be. There are so many mountains. This is unreal. And yes, I am out of breath. I'm probably at like 4,500 feet right now for elevation. And I think it's definitely getting to me a little bit. And this is the steepest thing I've ever done in my life. the best view I've ever seen. We have some remnants of a fire that happened. I don't know when it happened, but I remember reading about it. And there was a couple burnt stuff up here at the top. And while sad, it is healthy for the ecosystems for the most part, if I remember correctly. We've got some very, very strong wind up here, all coming up from the valley. It feels so good. No words to describe it. It's pretty strong too. All coming from over there. This is where we're going. We're very close. We are so fucking close, you guys. It's right here, through these boulders right here. And then we're finally at the top of the Superstition Mountains at 5,076 feet. This is unreal. It's saying to go right here, but it's blocked. Looks like there's a rock fall, so we're gonna see if we can go around. So some other people were behind me and they said this is the right way. So it's just gonna be some bouldering. There's a little arrow right here that I didn't see, so I gotta climb up here. This is gonna be fun. It's always really beautiful to see all the stuff coming back that was burnt. Like these plants right here, whole bunch of new growth. We can finally see the peak. This is the last stretch. Let's go. Made it to the top of the Superstition Mountains, over 5,000 feet. It's amazing, but we gotta get down real quick. I realized there was a giant storm coming my way, so I'm just gonna stand here for a second, and then I'm going back down pretty quickly. Because I don't want to be up here while there's a thunderstorm there. It's right fucking there, and this is gonna be dangerous. I just saw lightning. So I have to fucking hurry. I'm like actually scared this is coming pretty fucking quickly. So as long as I get behind the top of the mountain, I should be better. It's right fucking here, you guys. This is so fucking dangerous. And I'm legitimately scared right now. It came out of fucking nowhere. And it's coming so quickly. I have one more ridge to get over, and then we're just going straight down. So if I can make it over that ridge, I should be good to go, I hope. Oh, but I have fucking metal with me. Fucking hell, dude. It's right fucking on me, you guys. If it gets on top of me, I'm gonna have to leave my fucking trekking poles because they got metal on them, or aluminum. And then I'm trying to go down as fast as possible. And I feel myself getting heat exhaustion a little bit too. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't know. But I'm fucking exhausted. Fucking take me. I think we're about halfway down now. But it's on top of me. As soon as I hear lightning or the thunder right here, I have to toss my camera stand and my trekking poles because they're gonna attract the fucking lightning. But I'm trying to get past this part first because this was the steepest and slipperiest part. God, I'm fucking exhausted. They don't fuck around when they talk about mountain weather. This is my first time experiencing this, and there ain't shelter anywhere. And I don't think you're supposed to be behind trees or under trees anyways. So what the fuck am I supposed to do up here? I fucking planned this terribly. I was supposed to leave at 6 and I didn't leave till like 9. I should have just canceled it and came another day. Oh my God, you guys, it's fucking hailing. It's not even raining, it's fucking hailing. Look. I can't even pick it up. What the fuck? I'm gonna put my hat back on. It's fucking thundering. It stopped hailing, so that's good, but I think I'm gonna have to leave my fucking trekking poles and my camera thing here because I'm still semi-high. I'm sitting under this tree. It started raining. I'm leaving these. There's a bunch of thunder right above me, and I'm not gonna risk keeping these on me to get electrocuted. Yeah, it's coming down hard right now. And of course I didn't bring my fucking rain jacket either. I almost did. It seems to have slowed down a lot because I'm starting to beat the trail, thank goodness. I'm still hearing thunder here and there. I think I still made the right call to leave my tripod and my trekking poles because it still sounds like it's kind of above me when I do hear it. And that's not a risk I need to be taking. It seems like it's a... God, I need to sit down. And trust me, that was the last thing that I want to do. So I have to say, looking back at everything that happened, watching the videos and everything, I can kind of pinpoint where things went wrong. And Some things were out of my hand, kind of, and some were definitely my responsibility. Like, for one, I started way too late, knowing it was kind of a rainy day. There weren't any thunderstorms in the forecast, but regardless, I should have just been cautious and went very early so that I'd be back down before the afternoon. I've heard of mountain weather. I've never actually experienced it, so this is my first time seeing it really happen. And I did see it before the last like 10-15 minute stretch to the very peak of the mountains. When I was going over the one of the biggest ledges, I saw the clouds out there, and I didn't feel like they were coming to me, and I just assumed that it was like a little rain burst cloud, like the one that hit me earlier in the hike. And so I kind of just ignored it. I was like, I'm just gonna go push towards the peak and then be back down, probably no problem. So that's my first mistake, because mountain weather changes really quickly. If you see something, I should have seen that and been like, I'm turning around because I don't know what's out there. I don't know if this is just a rain cloud or if this is a thunderstorm. So I should have turned around. I should have went earlier. That's fully on me. And then also a big thing that I learned, which blew my mind, is that metal doesn't even attract lightning. I had no idea. Everything that I've learned, I've heard people talk about it. I've watched other videos of people hiking where they threw their metal stuff, their camera stand, because there was a thunderstorm on the mountain, and then they ran. And it's like everywhere I've learned that lightning means the lightning is gonna hit you more likely, but it doesn't. Metal just conducts it better, so it goes through metal better, but it does not attract it just being metal, so it doesn't even matter. I guess the main things that attract metal are isolation. So like me being the tallest part on that whole ledge, that's part of it. Height, me being the tallest part in all the mountains around me. So that's another one. And then I think some places said shape was also something that can attract lightning. I don't know fully. I just did a little bit of research and found out that metal doesn't even attract it, which shocked me. And so I didn't even have to leave my stuff there. But I also wasn't really thinking clearly, and I had no service for pretty much the whole mountain, because I did try to look it up, but I couldn't find anything. I really thought that the best thing that I could do was to leave the metal there and someone else would pick it up, because it's right on the trail. I mean, it's trekking poles. Someone's gonna think they're useful. I was fucking scared. I really thought I could die up there. Wow, like in that moment, I really thought I could get struck by lightning. And it was one of the scariest moments of my life. And I know I'm laughing a little bit, but that's just how I cope, I guess. I don't know. But on top of that, I felt like I was getting heat exhaustion from pushing myself to go down. Well, one, pushing myself to get to the peak, the last stretch, as fast as possible, but going down as fast as possible really pushed my body too much, and my head was so hot. I had to pour what water I had left over my head several times because it felt so hot. I don't know, I felt like I was burning up. I just had to say, I felt so stupid the way everything went down after it, when I got down and the storm ended up just stopping at the end of the mountain after it just caused this whole chaos on me, and I like freaked out, thought I was gonna die, left my poles, and then it just stopped after I already got down, and my body hurt so bad, and there was no way I was gonna go back up 30 minutes to get the poles. I physically could not do it. And yeah, I just felt so stupid, and I debated on cutting all of this out, but I think it's more important for things to be real, to tell you how it really went, how I feel, and how I felt, and I guess what went down. And then on top of that, if you thought that metal attracts lightning too, then now you know it doesn't, because I had no fucking idea, and I would not have had to leave my poles and if I knew that. So now I know for the future, any other hikes, I can keep my medal with me and not worry. As long as I'm not on the top of the mountain with lightning or the only highest point on the ridge. But that's all I gotta say, and we can get back into the video. Thanks for watching. I want to leave everything exactly how it is, you know, protect nature and stuff. I left it right on the trail, so if someone else comes by, then they can take it. Free tripod and free trekking poles. So that way it's not just gonna sit here and go to waste or it's whatever. Hopefully someone will grab it and use it. I can't go back now because it's still, I can't tell if it's still coming or not. And it was like 20 minutes back up, and I can't. I'm too exhausted to be able to do that. I literally thought I could die up there. I mean, I could have, and it was actually pretty scary. And I know my adrenaline was kicking in too, because I brushed up a few cactus and I didn't feel like anything, but now it's starting to hurt a little bit. And I still have one right in there. You see that poke? It kind of hurts right now, but I'm not pulling out till I get to my car, where I'm out of this. This went from best experience ever to worst experience ever real quick. As soon as I saw that lightning in the storm, I gotta go. Really what I should have done is turned around when I saw it instead of making an extra 10 minutes to go to the top. I should have turned around right away just to be safe, but I didn't, and that's on me. And I have to make sure I'm planning these things different, because this is not the first trip where I plan to go at a certain time and then end up being later. I am terrible. I think I'm a last minute person on my trips. I always do it last minute. Like this one, I was like, oh, it's we got a few cool days before it goes back to 100, so I can get a really cool hike out before it gets hot again, and I can't do anything for several months. But no, I should have just waited and done it when it cooled back down in fall, because when I push myself to do things without planning or thinking, this kind of stuff happens. You can still see it back here, but I'm wondering if the mountain kind of like blocked it off or something, because even if it's still coming, it's slowed down a lot. But I'm still gonna make it out because I'm pretty close, and I did not want to leave my trekking poles and tripod. Also, my legs, I can feel them. They're going to be shot tomorrow. And again, part of that is part of my poor planning too, because I don't do as much exercise as I was doing before. Because before, when I first started doing the hiking and stuff, I was cycling 8 to 9 miles 4 to 5 days a week, and so that was keeping me in shape. And then on top of that, I was doing like a hike once or twice a week as well. So I was really going crazy, so I could be able to do these whenever. It didn't matter if it was just random. But I started working a new job, and I'm full-time now, and it's like impossible for me to schedule cycling or hiking around it besides the weekend. So I don't know. There's 2 other people going up the mountain still, and I told them about the lightning up there, but I think they're still going. I feel like such a dick for leaving my trekking poles and my camera stand there, because it looks like it's not even coming now. It looks like after it hit the mountain, it just stopped. Look at this shit. That storm played a whole joke on me. It acted like it was gonna come in full force, and then as soon as it hit the fucking mountain, it like said psych. Oh my god. And now I feel so stupid for freaking out like that, rushing down, and then for leaving my stuff. But at the same time, it did start hailing, and I saw lightning, and there was thunder, and it started raining. It got dark. It was like, I think I made the best decision I could at the time. I think that's the best way to put it. I would have rather not left my stuff and just kept going, but I didn't know at the time that it was just gonna stop right after that point. But what can I do now?